With the proliferation of college athletes now taking advantage of the mostly unregulated transfer portal, many have equated that to quitting.
It brings up the question, when is quitting okay versus staying in a situation to learn to grow from adversity?
UAB psychologist Dr. Josh Klapow, Tony Curry join us to weigh in on this. I want to set this up, though. This is different from players leaving for money. I get that. They're just trying to get the best deal for them, as opposed to a player who maybe is not playing. He's on the bench. He wants to go somewhere and start right away instead of waiting his turn. Tom Brady split time at quarterback at Michigan. He said that adversity led him to become who he is. So I just want to set it up that way. Before I ask you, when is it okay to quit?
It's okay to quit when your heart is not in it. I think there's a big difference between adversity, not trying at all, and getting to this point, whether you use the quarterback's a good example. What if you think you're never going to play and there's an option to play over here? We see it. We see it in business. We see it in relationships. We see it in relationships.
I think we talked about this before too. I think it's important that we make a better concerted effort to make our commitments more stringent too. If we're going to commit to something, we should know what we're getting ourselves into. And I was telling him, like a quarterback that goes in and all of a sudden transfers. First of all, I think you should be able to transfer once. This whole thing where you transfer as many times as you want, you got 7 years eligibility is ridiculous, and that will change. But if you're a quarterback, he's a big piece of this team. If he's going in and you're saying, hey, listen, we got a Heisman Trophy guy that I'm going to be protecting on offensive line, the next thing you know, you find out he's transferring, what does that do for me? So when it comes to a team concept, that's one thing. If you're playing trombone in the band, or you're taking Taekwondo, or you're one-on-one and you want to quit, I get that. Now, I'm all about if you commit, you're in. My dad delivered newspapers for 47 years. Doing this for 47 years to support my family. Took a shower every single night, stopped the same place, and did it with all the love and everything he did.
But he didn't
because he wasn't a quitter. And
but he wasn't in it. But see, that's so easy. My dad stuck it out. That's right. We teach our kids.
And was married for 56 years to a woman who had Alzheimer's. And right now, I think he's pretty happy. He's dead. And I think he did the right thing.
There is a big difference between wanting to stay in it, whether you're on the team, whether you work at a company, whether you're in a marriage, wanting to stay in it and give it your all, versus knowing in your heart that you can't.
I think there's too many kids right now in college football that are going into their positions already thinking, I'm going to break up with her if it doesn't go right. And that's wrong. If you're going to go into a relationship, you're going to go on a date, go out on a date. But if you're going to go into a relationship and go, well, it doesn't work out, I'm going to go out with her sister, that doesn't work. There's too many guys going to be quarterbacks at teams right now and going, if it doesn't work out, I don't get to play.
When you have options.
It's not their fault.
Right.
And they didn't create the
That's the thing. It's real easy to say, you show no loyalty. You're not giving it your all. Maybe you're not. And my point is, if in fact you're not, that is your decision. And if there's an option for you, and I'm your employer, I'm your coach, I'm your spouse, and you want the other option, and you don't want to be here, really? I don't want you here.
They're already going into a National Football League, too, where there's no loyalty at all. You could have the best year of your life, but they can cut you, and I have to pay you. So from that standpoint, I agree with you.
Well, I'll stick with you. We're not quitting y'all.
Hey,
Thank you.
Ever. Hey, breaking up is hard to do, so we hope you don't.
Back in a moment.